Hello everyone and welcome to Arctic Awakening, a game where your plane crashes, you're stuck out in the very, very cold places with not a huge amount of support and help. What you do have support of, however, is a therapy bot. Kind of following on the trend of a lot of games over the years of kind of having a slightly snarky but rather humorous bot always by your side. I think kind of Wheatley from Portal. This is just the demo. The full game is not out yet. I believe it's coming out later this year, but it looks rather interesting and I thought I wanted to give it a go. So here we are. And I really don't know what to expect. This is the first time I've loaded it up. This is going to be interesting as to what to expect. There's us there. You can see us with our kind of little magical friend there in the top right of the screen. But yes, what are we going to expect from this game? I'm not sure, but this is what I like doing. I like doing these demos where I kind of discover things on the fly. Literally, because we're flying in a plane. Bad joke? I think it was probably quite a bad joke. Somewhere over Alaska, April 2062, so greatly in the future. And given we can't see anything, that doesn't bode well. But I like the opening cinematics, that's really cool. I've never seen a plane with 3 propellers at the front. That's very odd. Is that our therapy bot? I'm guessing that is our therapy bot there. And here's us at the very front. I presume, anyway. Written and directed by James Simpson. So I think it's going to be quite a story-driven game with some survival elements included. I'm really not enjoying that.
15 minutes to drop.
What? I'll never finish eating all this shit by then.
Not even a bit funny. Those rations are...
Yeah, untwist those panties there, Dale. About ready back here.
Let me just very quickly shirk on the subtitles.
You'd be joking if the Pacific had swallowed up your place too.
Just get us back by grub like you said.
You got it, Donovan.
Never did like these storms out the blue.
The autopilot can't handle for now, but look, if we hit those white caps at landing, you'd be glad I told you to skip lunch before we left.
Always thinking ahead, huh? The whole world's melting, so what do? Buy a water plane.
It's not a bad plan, to be honest. Ooh, canned food. We're going to keep some canned food.
Hello, Kai. I thought you could use some company up here.
Hello, Alfie.
Is it alright if I join you for a while?
Sure, I suppose.
Sure, suppose so. Can't let it get too quiet up here.
No chance of that
When
happening.
I arrived, you were feeling peaceful.
Oh no, we're not doing that right now.
If you continue avoiding these conversations, it will not look good on my report.
It's also not going to look good if we crash the plane because you're trying to do a therapy
But it
session.
appears that the autopilot is engaged. Maybe you should turn that focus toward your children instead.
Hey, don't bring them into this. Not while I'm on the job.
Damn, starving back here staring at all these rations. Speaking of, you been to that new bar on 5th by Merrill? They got some mean reindeer sausage over there.
Yeah, not really the bar type anymore.
Oh, come on. Let's hit it when we get back. Break the new place in with some war stories?
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Let's just get this done, huh?
Kind of play this by ear and we'll see. Something tells me we're not going to make it there anyway.
Hey, that doesn't mean I'm going. Just make sure those supplies are ready.
Oh, man, you love it. Trust me. Do you some good to hook up with some other vets.
Okay, so we're a veteran and potentially an alcoholic.
Be good for you.
With you in tow at a vet bar, they'd laugh me out of the place.
Perhaps I could get you special dispensation from the court. I might even be allowed to watch over your children.
No, thank you.
Wonderful.
I like the voice acting for both Alfie and Kai, it's quite good. Oh, there goes Alfie.
We've lost instruments. Tree 1 Charlie Echo requesting emergency assistance. Anchorage, do you copy?
I don't think Aaron Anchorage copies. Oh boy.
Gone? What do you mean, gone?
I think it's a fairly conclusive term. We can't see. Damn.
Just protect the cargo. Come on, come on. Not again. Come back to me.
Right behind you.
Fine, just go. I'll be right behind you.
Don't do nothing stupid, Kai.
Okay, Donovan's out of the plane.
Shit. I'm sorry.
Oh goodness me. Oh, that's the ground. I would suggest that's a crash. I'm not too up with my aviation knowledge, but I think I can at least do that. I can work that out. There we go. So Kai is a veteran, potentially an alcoholic. Given that there's a therapy bot and we have to... He said the bars aren't really his scene anymore. I might be wrong, but that's just kind of what I'm getting so far. This is presumably us. Or maybe Donovan. Kind of there in the snow. Looks like we survived though, which is always always a useful thing. Let's get ourselves up and see what we need to do. Probably dig ourselves out of the snow first. And see if anything's broken, see if anything
Donovan?
is working. See
Donovan!
if we can find Donovan. And I suppose Alfie as well.
Donovan, you copy?
I can actually move things, that's cool.
Donovan, are you there?
I don't think Donovan is here.
Damn drone.
I will take the canned food. Well, I presume we're going to have a limit as to how much canned food we can take with us, because presumably it's quite heavy. Cereal box. We're going to keep for now.
Drone, wake up.
Let's wake up Alfie.
Repurposed scrap, good for nothing.
That's quite rude. Has Alfie survived the crash? Seems so.
Hello, sir. I must have unexpectedly powered off.
Yeah, so did I. Can you locate Donovan's tracker for me?
Well, he was right in the back. Oh my, goodness, have we crashed? Is everyone all right?
Now you're catching on. Where's Donovan?
One moment while I scan for networks. Strange, I detect no signal on the usual channels. None. Anywhere, in fact.
Then start scouting the area for him.
Unfortunately, under no circumstance am I allowed to just wander off without you. I need to stay within the proximity dictated by the court order.
But this is an emergency.
And what about Donovan?
From what I know, he can handle himself. Besides, you cannot help anyone if you freeze first.
That's a fair point.
So other than searching for Donovan, how can I be of assistance? I do want to help in any way I can, Kai.
Scout the area.
Look, just scout the area for anything useful. I'm gonna find some branches for a fire.
I will see what I can find within legal range.
That's helpful of you.
Legal range, yeah, great.
Okay, let's get some wood. I don't know where we want to put this wood. I guess the only real sheltered area is in the plain. Plenty of cereal, plenty of food, not much else. But I don't see where else we're going to be able to start a fire other than in the plain where there's some break from the wind and the cold. Yeah, so maybe take the branch up again. Collect 3 branches, got it. There's one. Oh, that's a rather big branch. Are you a branch? No, you're a... No, you are a branch, good. We will use the plain as our kind of storage area. Should do some running. I don't know if we've got any stats or meters that we need to look after at all. We may or may not. I'll take the soda can and keep that. And we need to find one more branch while our lovely court-mandated therapy bot goes off and finds hopefully something useful. But that may not be the case. Instead of maybe dropping them in the plane, I reckon... Oh, we just need to keep them. That'll do. Okay, so pick you up. Keep you. We'll climb up as well, actually, onto the plane. Because there's probably some useful things in here, but also it's just a little bit safer in here.
Alright. Just hope I left that fire starter in the plane.
Probably not. Anything here in the cockpit that we can grab? A tiki figure?
Nah, don't worry. Plenty of other firewood out there.
We'll keep you anyway. Is there nothing else in the cockpit that we can grab? A postcard? Seems to be just grabbing everything. Bag of chips, canned food. No real sign of the fire starter though. So we will go see what else we can find elsewhere. Is it maybe this blue box up here? Open emergency box, that's probably a useful thing. Medkit, fire starter, that's what we want, although we should probably take everything else as well. I'm just going to pretty much grab everything, to be honest. Pocket knife, flare gun, and presumably flares. Yes, flare gun ammo. We'll take all the ammo. Space blanket, but pretty much just take anything of use and just put it in our seemingly never-ending amount of pockets. Because we do seem to have a great deal of carry capacity. There we go. Right, let's place the firewood. Start the fire. Give ourselves some warmth from the large amount of snow. And here comes Alfie.
Ah, this wood's no good.
Good news. I discovered 2 paths out of here, though we must wait for the storm to die down before trying either.
Any of our supplies land around here?
Unfortunately, none that I could find. Just empty boxes.
They must have equipped you with some sort of heat. I don't know, a laser, maybe?
You seem to be confusing me with some sort of mechanic, which I can assure you I am not. I am unfortunately not designed for this type of situation.
Can you do anything?
No thermal vision, no lasers, no useful functions whatsoever. Can you do anything to actually help?
I am happy to talk it through with you. It is important to stay calm in situations like these.
Wonderful.
So that's a no. Great. Can you just pile some more branches in here at least?
Thanks, Alfie.
Come on, I know there's something in here that'll burn.
Yeah, the oh, hang on, cut the seat open. That gives us some kindling. That might work. Right, because we'll get a nice bit of, like, I don't know, fluff? Seat foam.
And they said I was crazy to skip the flame-resistant seats.
So that should set on fire, and then we should be able to hopefully get going. And I like that it doesn't tell you, you just have to kind of figure it out over time.
Got
Oh,
smoke.
keep going. One more try. We're nearly there. We're not far off.
Almost there.
One more. Thanks, Alfie. We're nearly there. Oh, that's a pretty fire.
Machines haven't replaced us yet.
I'm sure Alfie's gonna like that.
What was that, Kai?
Nothing.
Nothing. Just keep collecting wood.
Ooh, pretty fire. I don't think I really want to open that door, to be honest. Sit by the fire. Perform an inspection of the wreckage.
Hello? Kai?
Donovan's here.
You out there?
Oh, thank God. I thought I'd lost you.
You did. The hell happened?
something sliced the tail clean off.
What? You thought I was joking about that? Wait, you didn't bail? You actually landed her in one piece.
Sort of. But I haven't inspected the systems yet. That drone is worthless for anything but dragging branches.
Should be down in a cold one and full as a tick on a fat deer about now. But no, the great Kai calls about a quick buck. Now I'm freezing to death in no man's land.
Yeah, you're the one who asked me for help, buddy. Remember?
I was just being friendly. Can handle myself.
All right. Look, we just need to focus on getting out of here, okay? What's your location?
Hell if I know. You dumped me in the damn forest.
You jumped out of the plane.
Technically, you jumped.
Find any shelter?
Find any shelter?
I'll take non-existent for 400, Alex.
Hey, look, you need to keep warm, all right? Wrap up in your chute, dig into the snow. That wind's gonna cut right through you.
I got it covered, Boy Scout. Landed by some big-ass silos. Power station, maybe? Still freezing my ass off, but at least this blocks some
Wait,
wind.
power station? Out here?
Out where? Don't even know where the hell we are. I mean, snow like this? In April? We could be in Siberia for all we know.
Someone will be looking for us, all right? Just hang on.
You're right. You seen it out there. We were the rescue. Anyway, guess I'll pull up then.
Interesting. Well, the nose is clean off, so that's hardly ideal. We could potentially get it up and running, but it's not like we have a clean area to kind of. Oh, there,
Was
Alfie.
that Donovan I heard on the radio?
Yes, it was.
I sincerely hope he is all right.
Yeah, he's alive. And pissed.
I knew we would find him. Things really are looking up.
Are they?
Looking up? We're in the middle of nowhere. My plane's wrecked, Donovan is freezing to death God knows where, and we've let those survivors down.
First of all, I can't even work out how to.
Bottle of yours still intact?
Excuse me, but I do have a name, and I am not his. I am.
Don't get any grand delusions, all right? You're no different than this plane or this watch. You're just a tool that can speak.
Ask me, you're both tools. But my point being, can't you use that thing to find me?
Try that already, Donovan.
Or just have it start a search pattern.
Well, you'd think so, but no. It is quick to remind me that rules are rules.
Rules? Oh, that old proximity thing, huh?
Correct. But once we can locate you, we will be on our way. There is no need to worry.
At
I'm
least
sure
its
there's-
appropriate optimism circuit is still functioning.
I'm sure there's plenty of need to worry, to be honest.
Just try to rest. We need to save our batteries. I'll call it first light, okay?
Eye on the prize. Eye on the prize.
Can Donovan survive the night, though?
Over and out.
We'll have to see. Well, Mr. Therapy, what do we do now? Guess we go back to the fire.
Should I keep gathering wood?
Well, just shut down. There's no point wasting power in this weather.
Kai, before I power down, this was not your fault. You know that, right? You will get through this. We all will.
Thanks, Mr. Therapy Bot. There we go. We've inspected the plane, but yet Donovan might be freezing, and we have no idea what's going on. I think we heard something outside as well. What do we see, or what? More importantly, what do we hear?
Hey, wake up.
What is the...
Listen. Need to scare it off.
Was it a bear, a fox?
Can't see anything out here.
I suppose you will not be needing my help, since, as you put it, I am useless out here.
If only you had that damn heat vision module.
I have a lantern of sorts.
Oh my goodness. That's very pretty though.
Kai, over here.
Okay. Do we follow you or do we go on our own pattern?
Hey, Bear, get out of here. We got no food. I don't know. There's definitely something out here.
I believe it went this way, but perhaps it is not wise
It'll
to...
just come back. Don't lose it.
What are we dealing with? Where has it gone? Over here somewhere? We definitely hear it.
Kai, this way. It is on the other side of the clearing now.
I suppose you're not completely useless. You do have some uses there. Can just hear it, but we still don't know what it is.
Go on, get.
Oh, eyes. Oh, creepy eyes.
It appears to have retreated.
I saw creepy eyes that
Tells me
time.
That was no bear.
I
Go back
concur.
inside while I keep watch.
All right.
That felt like a weird elf thing. I definitely saw a pair of eyes, which I was not thrilled by. Not thrilled by in the slightest. I'm actually going past the plane now. This is a very pretty game. Some wonderful lighting. Back into the plane, I guess. And this time we won't climb over the burning fire as we did before. But what was it? Was it like an animal, a human, a creature
Kai, wake
from the
up.
future?
There is something you should see.
What?
I flew above the fog and could see some sort of structure. Donovan mentioned power silos last night.
Yes, he
Remember?
did.
All right, just give me a minute. Hey, Donovan. You up? Donovan, do you copy?
No response. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he froze to death, because I'm kind of... all he had was his parachute to keep him warm.
Nothing on comms yet. He's probably still out cold. I mean asleep. So where's this structure of yours?
There is no clear walking path, but this clearing takes us in the general direction.
Let's go then. You coming with me, Alfie? So we just have to explore, see what we find. Where is... oh, there it is. Interesting. Down this way. Okay, Mr. Therapy Bot, let's see what you've got for us. This is a very pretty game.
We can head left into the valley, or follow the cliff's edge to the right. What do you think, Kai?
I'm going to say left.
I thought you'd be
Oh.
useful for a change.
This is the general direction, but I will follow your lead from here.
I'm going to say left into the valley, because I don't know if we've got the strength or the equipment to do much stuff like climbing. down a large cliff, so I think we'll go this way instead. It's very pretty music as well.
Donovan seems to be handling his predicament well. All things considered, I mean.
I'm not surprised.
Well, it's in character for him, that's for sure.
Oh? You two go back a long time, right?
And you already know the answer to that.
Yes, but the files never provide the full picture. A primary source is always the best source.
Well, you can ask the other primary source himself when we find him.
I would rather hear both sides of the story. Each perspective is unique and equally important.
Uh-huh.
Can we get down from here? Yes, we can. That was a very dramatic jump. I think had we gone along those cliffs, we might have had some trouble. We're trying to get down to where we needed to.
Hey,
Well,
it's me. Still kicking?
uh,
If you're reading me.
finish your beauty sleep?
You finished with your beauty sleep?
You know I don't need any help in that department.
Oh, there's no level of help can fix what you got.
Freaking So what's our status?
I'm walking. Somewhere. Not sure if I should be following this drone, but it supposedly saw something. Maybe your power plant.
Good morning, Donovan. How did you sleep?
About as well as a mouse stuck on a glue trap. Legs pretty swollen, too.
See anything new in the light?
A few more trees. Nothing else, really. Place is bigger than I thought, I suppose. More silos, too.
Just hold tight. We don't need both of us getting lost out here.
There's definitely truth in that.
This leg's not carrying shit.
Are we going the right way? I really don't know if we are or not. I'm kind of just following this spot and hoping for the best. Very pretty cliffs. Very tall cliffs as well. I really hope you know where you're going, sir, because I do not. Ooh, big rock formations. That is the first sign I've seen of life.
It appears to be some sort of lift.
Anything interesting at the
Civilization.
top? We just found something. I'm sure. Some sort of lift up the side of a cliff.
The hell is this place?
I don't know. Maybe one of those new inland plants is redundancy for coastal flooding. I don't suppose you've seen any workers?
Oh, yeah. Forgot to mention all the folks wandering around over here. Of course I ain't seen nobody, dipshit. Don't you think I would have said?
There is a path that forks through the forest, but I am not sure where it leads. Oh, I see something else below. One moment.
I'm coming with you.
I think you should look at this. Kai, over here.
I'm on my way.
What's going on? What do you see? Don't keep me in
Whoa.
suspense, man.
Were they wind turbines? Earth are they? I can't just jump off the edge. That is rather remarkable. I do see a path potentially down that way. Kind of over on that. If we go follow this way. I think the bot agrees with me. Go down these paths, see what we find. Very dramatic jumping. This is a very pretty
Damn,
game.
we made it. I hope they kept that deer fresh for us back at the bar. I can practically taste it now.
I know what you mean. I could go for anything right about now.
Wrecked the plane. Got stranded in the bush. Likely gonna die. That's all it took to get you to the bar? You going soft on me,
Hey, if it's
guy?
on you, I'll be there.
Hell, you chucked me out the plane and now I gotta pay? Oh, shit, man. You should be buying for a year.
You'd zero my bank account inside a month, you greedy bastard. Anyway, let's save these batteries for a bit while I look around more. I'll call back when I've got an update.
Two old friends must have a story, right?
Right.
You're right. Your files really don't give the full picture.
Why? Did something happen?
I suppose he would say we were rivals of sorts.
And were you?
He probably still sees it that way. Some guys just handle the pressures of service differently. Anyway, that's ancient history now.
You know, people tend to change with time, sometimes even grow. You should give him a chance. Good friends are harder to come by as you get older.
Maybe you're right.
Yeah, maybe you're right. He does seem to have mellowed out a bit.
Is that why his call sign was Fireball?
No. Let's just say his first training flight ended in a bang. He's never really fond of that name, but it always made me smile.
It would not hurt to reconnect with some old friends, even if they were not all that friendly before. Hiding out at your airstrip is no way to live.
I'm not hiding. I'm serving the community.
I just think it would do you some good to see people from time to time.
I see plenty of people.
You know what I mean. Friends, not customers.
Yeah, well, let's just figure out this situation before dreaming up others.
That's a fair point. There's a lot for us to do yet before we can even consider going back to the bar and making some new friends. Because right now we're stuck in this weird, like, wind turbine plant, or possibly satellite dish, and we're not really any the wiser. And I'm not entirely sure why. But it's a very pretty game with some very nice music and effects in the background. I do think perhaps the jumping could be slightly improved, kind of terrain traversal. It's only the one comment I might have is that sometimes terrain traversal seems a little weird, even with kind of fairly small climbing levels. But you know, it's a very small, I wouldn't even say issue, just a small detail that sometimes Kai is going down a 1 foot dip, and he seems to kind of jump 3 feet in the air. So potentially something to think about, should anyone be watching this who is from the development team, which I'm not sure. Now this is very cool and very kind of futuristic. I mean, this is now, what, 2062? Hopefully we can find a way in. Ah, there seems to be a broken fence over here. Excellent. Can we go, Mr. Therapy Bot? Let's go in. Are we gonna find something? Oh no, please don't leave the demo there. Oh, I was really getting into that, the suspense of everything. There's still a lot more story to tell and things to improve. Absolutely wishlist this game on Steam. Yeah, I really enjoyed this. And I very may well come back and see the full game of this if I can find the right slot in the channel. But it's a really pretty game, and it's very story based. Obviously, you know, with Kai, with Alfie, with Donovan, and probably there'll be some more people joining at a later stage. Unless this is one of those games where we've entered an alternate universe and we're the only humans left. Then again, it is just Alaska, so you know anything is feasible. But anyway, we'll leave things off there, and we may well see Arctic Awakening again in the future. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. The link to this game will be in the description. More to come soon, indeed. For now, take care. Bye bye.